Classification of water pollution. Water pollution is the alteration in physical, chemical, and biological characteristics of water which may cause harmful effects on man and aquatic biota. It is the addition of excess of undesirable substances that make it harmful to man, animal, and aquatic life, or it causes significant departures from the normal activities of various living things in and around water. It is the adverse change in conditions or composition of the water so that the water becomes less suitable for the purpose for which it would be suitable in its natural state. Water pollution nullifies or decreases the suitability of water resources for consumption either for humans or for animals or for the support of man's natural life processes. Foreign substances, either from natural or anthropogenic sources, contaminated with toxicants harmful to life because of their toxicity, reduction of normal oxygen level of water, aesthetically unsuitable, and spread epidemic diseases, all contribute towards water pollution. Water also gets polluted when its normal functions and properties are altered. Pollution means the presence of any toxic substance in water that degrades the quality to constitute a hazard or impairs its usefulness. Water pollution can be classified into four categories: physical pollution, chemical pollution, biological pollution, and physiological pollution. Physical pollution of water brings about changes in water with regard to its color, odor, density, taste, turbidity, and thermal properties, etc. Color change is not harmful unless it is associated with a toxic chemical, but it affects the penetration of sunlight, inhibiting plant and animal metabolism. Most of the wastes discharged into water systems, for example, the pronounced colors due to organic dyes and inorganic complexes, even a micro quantity of magenta in water imparts a distinct red coloration. Tannery wastes, when discharged into iron containing water streams, yield deep green or blue coloration because of the interaction of tannins with iron. Turbidity in water arises from colloidal matter, fine suspended particles, and soil erosion. Greater the turbidity, stronger is the sewage and the industrial effluent concentrations, and worst are the effects. Hence, the degree of turbidity of a watercourse may be taken as a measure of the intensity of pollution. However, non turbidity does not mean that the water is unpolluted, because clear water may also be heavily contaminated with acids, alkalis, etc., which do not cause turbidity. Turbid waters becomes unsuitable for industrial purposes and also for domestic use, because it may cause stains on clothes, sinks, baths, etc. Turbidity measurements are useful in the evaluation of the effects of pollution by wastewaters and to follow the course of self purification of rivers and streams. Various coagulants like ferric chloride, ferric sulfate, ferric LM, etc., can check turbidity of water. Unpleasant, earthy, or musty taste and odor are produced by industrial effluents containing iron, manganese, free chlorine, phenols, and aquatic actinomycetes. For example, even a 0.1 ppm of iron can produce an inky taste, while phenol produces a bitter taste at 7 ppm. Manganese, chlorophenols, petroleum products produce characteristic tastes in water. The decomposed organic matter, algae, fungi, bacteria, and pathogens impart peculiar tastes. However, these pollutants can be removed by conventional water purification techniques like chlorination, chemical precipitation, and using activated carbon. Odor pollution of water is caused both by chemical agents like hydrogen sulfide, free chlorine, ammonia, phenols, alcohols, esters, hydrocarbons, and biological agents such as algae, fungi, microorganisms, etc. Lower the pH, higher will be the amounts of hydrogen sulfide produced, and greater will be the odor nuisance. Organic and inorganic compounds of nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus present in sewage cause foul odor in polluted water. Microorganisms like algae, oscillatoria, and rivularia cause muddy odor, whereas Anabaena produces a strong grassy odor. Protozoa dinobryon imparts fishy odor to the water. Chemical pollution of water. The chemical pollution of water causes changes in acidity, alkalinity, or pH, and dissolved oxygen. It may be caused either by organic pollutants or inorganic pollutants or by both. The organic pollutants can be biodegradable or non biodegradable. Biodegradable organic pollutants includes proteins from domestic sewage. Non biodegradable organic pollutants are those which persist in the aquatic system for a long time. For example, pesticides and insecticides. The use of these organic compounds in protecting agricultural products also poses serious water pollution problems because these toxic chemicals ultimately find their way into the water course. Biological pollution of water. Bacterial pollution in water is caused by the excretory products of man, animals, and birds. The main pollutants belong to coliform group and certain subgroups, fecal streptococci, and miscellaneous organisms. Biological pollution is also brought about by bacteria, viruses, algae, diatoms like protozoa, rotifers, crustaceans, and plant toxins. Physiological pollution of water is caused by chemical agents such as chlorine, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, ketones, phenols, amines, mercaptans, and hydroxybenzenes. United States has laid down the limits of 0.002 ppm for these substances.